Welcome back, everyone. Today we are going to Alaska, deep in the Alaskan wilderness, somewhere on an old Cold War era base that's now mostly abandoned. We heard rumors of strange sounds at night or sealed areas of the base that nobody was supposed to be going into. What could it be? Let's find out. The old military base is covered in snow. As you can see, there are a few buildings here and there with dim lights showing that some people are still working here. We were told to meet someone at the old armory building, which looked like it hadn't been used in decades. The heavy steel door was ajar, so we decided to go in. Inside the armory were long, dark corridors with warning signs on the walls. It was clear that most of this base was abandoned, but why did they leave this place? What happened here? And what is down there? As we made our way through the base, we heard rumors of strange occurrences. Some of the locals claimed that at night they would hear strange sounds coming from the base, or that certain areas were off limits. People said if you wandered too far, you might never be seen again. While checking out one of the buildings, we noticed a loose grate on the floor. Behind it, we found an old ladder covered in cobwebs and snow. It looked like it led down into a tunnel. An old wooden sign warned that it was an emergency exit only. On the ladder was a faded government marking saying the tunnel was for radioactive contamination only. But what was down there? With all of the old equipment and closed crates, it didn't look like anything had been down there in years. When we finally reached the bottom, it became clear that this tunnel hadn't been used in decades. The tunnel was pitch black and the air was stale and cold. As we moved forward, we saw more faded government markings and biohazard signs on the walls. It appeared that this tunnel had once been used to transport hazardous materials. But what could have been stored down here? And why was it being hidden? The tunnel opened up into a large chamber where we found several crates that had been sealed with a thick layer of ice. As we cautiously approached, we noticed odd claw-like marks in the ice and on the tunnel wall. They didn't look like anything we had ever seen before. It was then that we realized the temperature had suddenly dropped several degrees. Our flashlights flickered, casting eerie shadows that danced around us. Suddenly, we heard a loud scraping sound coming from deeper within the base. Was someone or something down here? As we turned to leave, we noticed an old journal lying on one of the crates. Inside was a faded classified folder marked with a serial number. When we opened it, we found documents detailing top-secret experiments from the Cold War. According to these papers, strange things were happening at the base. Things that the government didn't want the public to know about. But what could they have been hiding? At the end of the tunnel, we found another heavy steel door covered in warning signs that read, "Do not enter containment." We knew we should turn back, but we couldn't resist. What could be behind that door? As we slowly opened it, we were met with a blast of warm air. Something was definitely in there. We took a step closer to investigate. Just then, something moved in the darkness beyond. The door slammed shut with a deafening crash. We froze in fear as the darkness seemed to consume us. We don't know what's out there, but we're going to find out. What do you think was hidden under this Alaska base? Should we go back? Let us know your thoughts below. Thanks for watching. See you next time.